Clemson's Tigers. We are so excited to have you here with us for the ring ceremony. Did you know that the Alumni Association is more than a resource for the Clemson ring? We are your lifelong connection to Clemson, before and after graduation. We keep you informed on what's happening on campus and how your local community is connected to Clemson. In fact, we have more than 75 alumni groups across the country that you can become involved with. No matter where you are or where you end up, we have ways to connect you with other Tigers. We're also the keepers of Clemson's time-honored traditions, from homecoming to the Tiger Paw $2 bills, from the Welcome Back Festival to the Young Alumni Reunions. The Clemson Alumni Association helps to keep those rich Clemson family traditions alive. We're always celebrating our alumni, too. From Master Teacher and the Roaring Ten Alumni Awards, the Distinguished Service Award, and Honorary Alumni, the Clemson Alumni Association recognizes individuals who exude the essence of Clemson. We hope you'll always keep your contact information up to date with us so we can tell you about all the ways you can stay connected, keep involved, and, of course, when to come back home to Clemson for special celebrations. Don't forget to check out our social media sites where you can stay up to date with all things Clemson. Just search for Clemson Alumni on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can learn all about the Clemson Alumni Association at clemson.edu/alumni. Congratulations on receiving your Clemson ring, and go Tigers!
Good morning. I'm Will Brazington, a member of Clemson's class of 2000 and the Chief Executive Officer of the Clemson Alumni Association. And it is my honor to welcome each of you to the Clemson Ring Ceremony. As you will hear throughout this morning's ceremony, the Clemson Ring is not only a symbol of personal accomplishment, it is also a call for personal action in service to others and to our alma mater. The Clemson rings that you will receive today come with an awesome responsibility. A responsibility to others, to Clemson, and to yourself. Members of the Pershing Rifles will bring forward the rings for this ceremony. They will be led by the Clemson Corps, an alumni constituency group whose members participated in ROTC as students. The Clemson Corps is dedicated to continuing Clemson's military tradition while developing opportunities to commemorate the proud military heritage of our great university. Would you please rise as the rings are presented?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ellie Bedard. I'm a current Clemson student and Air Force ROTC cadet. I'm also a member of Pershing Rifles, the military organization who just preceded the rings to the stage. I am very excited to be receiving my ring alongside all of you today. We are grateful and honored to have the Clemson cadets and the Clemson Corps serve as the bearers of the Clemson ring for presentation today. As part of today's program, you will learn about the history and traditions of the Clemson ring, beginning with the first graduating class in 1896, when Clemson was a military college. Cadets became the first students to wear the Clemson ring, and the first Clemson alumni to showcase to the world the qualities and ideals that the Clemson ring represents. The cadets here today remind us of the unbroken connection that now spans 129 years between our university's distinguished military heritage and our beautiful Clemson ring. Today's program will also focus on a profound question that is the fundamental foundation to the character of Clemson students and alumni, carved in stone on our campus. This is featured in Memorial Park near the Scroll of Honor Memorial. The question is, how will you serve? And while the answer is personal and different to each one of us, it is especially significant to all who wear the Clemson ring. We will challenge you today to begin your own reflection on what this very important question means to you, as you prepare to leave Clemson and begin to make your unique impact on the world. Congratulations as you embark on the next phase of your Clemson journey, carrying with you the profound symbolism and rich tradition encapsulated within the Clemson ring, a beacon of honor, resilience, and the unwavering commitment to serve, both within our beloved Clemson community and beyond.
My thoughts often wander through these upper South Carolina hills that shelter the university that forms a common bond for many thousands of people who have studied here, or taught here, or worked here. There's something in these hills that has touched every one of them, something that has rubbed off on them in varying degrees, something that is built within the breasts of all Clemson men and women, an enduring spark akin to an eternal pride. There's something in these hills. It was here when a handful of fledgling faculty members greeted a relatively small band of 446 students more than 100 years ago. That was shortly after convict labor had completed an administration building and clock tower that still dominate these Blue Ridge foothills with a timelessness and serenity that impart inspiration and strength anew each time they are looked upon. There's something in these hills that has endeared itself to an endless procession of administrators, teachers, students, secretaries, and workmen. Hundreds of names pass through my consciousness, names of people who gave selflessly of themselves to build the institution nestled here, and who at one and the same time mined the priceless something the hills contain, and returned to them still more of it. There's something in these hills, and from them we have drawn the power to transcend the stresses and strains that tug away to make things come unglued in these disquieting times. The power to cut through such modern concepts and such modern facts as generation gaps, communication gaps, and ideological gaps. There's something in these hills that has bound together a man of over 90 and a woman under 20. Something that has given them a common ground on which to stand and a start toward bridging and eliminating any gap or any stress or any strain that might try to make unglued whatever they seek for themselves as they move out of these hills into the mountains, the plains, the oceans, the forests, the skies, and the storms of life. There is something in these hills that you and I can't define and others can't understand. A wave of warmth always surges through me when outsiders say, I don't know what it is about you Clemson people, but your undying love for Clemson is admired by everyone I know. There's something in these hills, and I suspect that's what it is. The ability of an institution through the unending dedication and greatness of its people, its administration, its faculty, its staff, its students, and alumni to impart to all it touches a respect, an admiration, an affection that stands firm in disquieting times, when things around it give impressions of coming unglued. There is something in these hills that brings together and binds together and holds together
men and women of all persuasions,
of all heights, sizes, weights, and cultural backgrounds.
Something that cuts across every difference, spans every gap, penetrates every wall.
Something that makes a man or a woman stand taller, feel better, and say with a high pride to all within earshot,
I went to Clemson.
Good morning. My name is Logan Hunter, and I'm the Vice President of the Clemson Student Alumni Association and the Student Alumni Council. It is an honor to be with each of you today as you participate in one of Clemson's greatest traditions. Placing the Clemson ring on your finger today not only signifies that you are close to graduation, it is a forever reminder of your time, your life, and your experiences while you are on Clemson's campus. It will forever connect you to the many alumni you will meet throughout your life after you have crossed a future stage to receive your Clemson diploma. It will forever connect you to Clemson and to each other. It will forever remind you the importance of loyalty and service. And it will forever remind you of this day. Clemson would not be the great university that it is today without the tremendous leadership of the president of our alma mater. President Clements has had a major impact on our Clemson experience by his service to students, to the faculty and staff, and to alumni everywhere. He is a nationally recognized voice in higher education who is leading Clemson to unprecedented levels of achievement. It is my honor to invite him to speak to us today. Please welcome the 15th president of Clemson University, Dr. Jim Clements.
Well, thank you, Logan, for that wonderful introduction. Good morning, go Tigers. Good morning, go Tigers. All right, thank you all for being here on this absolutely beautiful day for this ceremony. Will you please help me thank Trey Dowling and Logan Hunter for their service as president and vice president of the Student Alumni Council. I appreciate their leadership and the important work they do. And thank you to Ellie Bedard, who is a member of the Pershing Rifles and is also a cadet in our nationally ranked Air Force ROTC program, home of the Flying Tigers. Would you please help me thank her? Also want to thank the chairs for the ring ceremony, Mary Jones and William Eccles. I know they put in a lot of hard work for this wonderful event. Will you please help me thank them and all the other students who worked so hard to make today so special? Also want to thank Will Brazington, Chief Executive Officer of our Alumni Association, and Dr. Kimberly Poole, our Dean of Students. Would you please help me thank them for their leadership? I would now like to ask anyone in the arena who has served and those who are currently serving in our armed forces to please stand or raise your hand and be recognized. I'm honored to be here with you on this very special day for your ring ceremony. And I can tell you this is one of my favorite Clemson traditions. The ring ceremony is an amazing Clemson tradition, and it's always a special day, but it also holds a very special meaning for me. In 2021, my wife and I were named honorary alumni, and we were presented with our very own Clemson rings at a surprise announcement. Beth and I were humbled and honored to be named honorary alums, and we wear our rings with great pride as members of the alumni family. 14 of our immediate and extended family members have earned a Clemson ring. And I'm proud to wear my Clemson ring today as I present each of you with your Clemson ring. You know, rings are important things. They have a tangible value, as you will see in a video later in the ceremony about my dear friend, General Ben Scardin, who passed away in 2021 at the age of 104. He was one of the greatest individuals in the history of this great university. General Scardin was a prisoner of war, and his Clemson ring literally saved his life. Rings also have great symbolic value. They are a symbol of love and commitment because they have no beginning and they have no end. The ring that I wear every day symbolizes the commitment that my wife and I made on our wedding day nearly 35 years ago. My wedding ring celebrates the birth of a new family, my family. And in a similar way, your Clemson ring symbolizes an important rite of passage for you. It symbolizes your commitment to and your love for Clemson that will last forever. And today is an important milestone on your journey here at this great university. For many, that journey started right here with freshman convocation or graduate student convocation when I had the chance to welcome you to Clemson. And it will continue until we meet again at commencement and you receive your diploma. But what does this day, Ring Day, actually signify? First, it means that you have successfully completed at least 90 credit hours of academic work towards earning your degree for our undergraduate students. Or you have completed at least half of your program for our graduate students. So please pat yourself on the back. That is quite an accomplishment. This fall, we were ranked as the best university in the state of South Carolina by Niche, by Forbes, and by U.S. News and World Report. In fact, Niche ranked us as one of the top universities in the country with an overall grade of an A+. So congratulations. The Wall Street Journal and Smart Asset also both ranked Clemson as the best value college in the state of South Carolina. And just this past week, the Wall Street Journal published an article that listed Clemson as one of the top 10 universities in the entire country. That deserves a round of applause. And we were recently ranked as the second most military-friendly university in the country, which is a testament to our university values of patriotism and excellence. For our students, the majority of your college career is now behind you, and the end is in sight. Second, it means that you have chosen a major field of study and a career path that you will pursue. Your future beyond Clemson as an independent, self-sufficient adult is taking shape. Parents, I know that you are happy about that, and we thank you for your support. Will all of you please help me thank the parents, family, and friends who are here today for their support, love, and encouragement. Finally, many of you will leave this ring ceremony absolutely determined to make the best possible use of every minute that you have left at this university. I felt the same way during my senior year in college, and I think you will too. Savor the time, use it wisely, and make it meaningful. You will never have a better chance to learn so much from so many different people as you have on this campus. There are people here from all walks of life, so take advantage and learn from one another during your remaining time here at Clemson. Wear your ring with great pride and with the understanding that upon graduation, you will join a family of more than 195,000 living alumni worldwide. This is an opportunity, but it's also a responsibility. You will be an ambassador for Clemson wherever you travel, and I'm counting on you. We're all counting on you to always represent our university values such as integrity, respect, and self-reliance. Your ring will be a conversation starter, and it will open doors for you. And soon you will be able to add your ring story to the ring stories that we will hear today. So it's truly an honor for me to present you with your Clemson ring. Congratulations again, and thank you for inviting me to be a part of your journey here at Clemson. May God bless you all, and go Tigers!
Thank you, President Clements, for those wonderful remarks, as well as for your leadership and the impact that you have on our great university. Our team at the Clemson Alumni Association, along with the Student Alumni Council, has been working diligently to make this a very special day for all who are here. Students, you have already created many wonderful memories at Clemson that you will hold dear for the rest of your life. And today, we celebrate a remarkable milestone in your Clemson journey that is unlike any other that you have experienced so far. Today, each of you joins the more than 195,000 living alumni around the world who have earned the right to wear the Clemson ring. To the parents and guests of those being honored today, we thank you for taking the time to experience this special moment with your student. The Clemson Alumni Association is proud to host the ring ceremony as part of our ongoing mission to celebrate and to enhance the lifelong connections that define the Clemson experience. We're here to serve and enable all who love Clemson to remain actively involved in the advancement of the university, and we're committed to helping alumni remain loyal to Clemson and to elevating and celebrating the many contributions that Clemson alumni make in service to others. Best of all, your Clemson Alumni Association unites all who proudly wear the Clemson ring in celebrating our special kinship. Our mission is to keep everyone in the Clemson family engaged, excited, and inspired by all that is happening with Clemson and with its students. Nothing symbolizes the connection we share more beautifully or more powerfully than the Clemson ring. Over time, the Clemson ring has changed a little, but its tradition has always remained the same, and now you too are part of that tradition, and more importantly, its future.
Your ring tells a story of the journey you took to get here, the dreams, the sacrifices, the grit. Your ring tells a story of opportunity, of newly opened doors. Your key, a game changer, a career starter, a conduit to success. Your ring tells a story of legacy, the history of those who came before you, those who dared to be extraordinary in their pursuit of excellence. Your ring tells a story of selfless service, of wars fought and battles won, the thousands of bold men and women who risked it all and didn't hesitate to do so. Your ring tells a story of the dreamers and doers, the ones who dare to change the status quo, the students who become professionals, the interns who become experts, the leaders who become heroes. Your ring tells a story of kinship, of an unspoken bond. This is what family feels like. Our alma mater runs deep. This unwavering connectedness survives in a world that can easily divide us. Who shall separate us now? No one. Your ring tells a story of the person wearing it now, and the person wearing it 100 years ago. A lifelong network of family. Your ring tells a story of humble beginnings. The first ring formed and cut in 1896. The evolution of this small but mighty silver and gold torus. The updates, the upgrades, the tributes, the honor, the eagle of peace, the palmetto, the star, the hope. Dum spiro spero spes. As long as you have breath, you can fight on. Your ring tells a story of Clemson pride, of homegrown glory, unstoppable tigers, of championships won and victories to come. Your ring tells your story, your journey to get here, your blueprint for success. Your ring is your family, your link to the past, present, and future of Clemson. Your friends, your classmates, your people. It's so much more than a ring. It's your story, a part of who you are. It is your part of our story. Wear it with pride. Tiger pride.
Good morning. I'm Trey Dowling, and I'm the president of the Student Alumni Association and Student Alumni Council. It is my pleasure to join you on such a special occasion. As students, we have bonded together as a true family. Today, we will strengthen that bond by joining together and wearing the Clemson ring. Along with graduation, this will be one of the most important moments of your college or graduate career. I hope you will cherish it as much as I will when I receive my ring. In addition to the video we just saw, I want to point out something else that is especially interesting about today's presentation. When you walk across this stage in a few moments, inside the white box you will receive, you will find a wooden box that contains your ring. Pay particularly close attention to that wooden box. The box that holds your ring was made from the wood of trees that once thrived on Clemson's campus. These trees, many of which fell due to old, aging root systems, spent many years as the canopy of our campus that we all walked under at one time or another. May this box, as well as your ring, forever bring you fond memories of the special times you experienced at Clemson. For it is truly an uncommon experience to be a Clemson student, and it is truly an uncommon honor to wear the Clemson ring. For one Clemson alumnus, this ring literally saved his life. The late General Ben Scardon was a member of Clemson's class of 1938. Following a distinguished military career, he returned to Clemson as a professor of English. During that second career, Clemson students selected him as the Alumni Master Teacher in 1977. In 2002, he received the Alumni Association's highest award for distinguished service. And in 2020, he received the university's highest public honor, the Clemson Medallion. And shortly before his passing, he received an honorary promotion to the rank of Brigadier General. Today, we are honored to have the opportunity to hear his amazing story and how his Clemson ring literally saved his life.
For years, the Tigers who came before you have heard the story of Colonel Ben Scardon, a Clemson graduate who bravely fought in World War II. He became a prisoner of war, forced to participate in the Bataan Death March after the 3-month Battle of Bataan in April 1942. More than 60,000 American and Filipino troops were made to march through the country while suffering extraordinary physical abuse. And it's estimated that 1/3 of the prisoners died. If not for his Clemson ring, Colonel Scardon would have been one of them. This is his story.
The Bataan Death March occurred at the surrender of the American-Filipino forces in April of 1942 on the Bataan Peninsula. And so we soon realized as we made the march that the guards were looking for rings, watches. I took my ring off and I rolled it up in my sleeve, I believe. From then on, I became very, very protective of the ring. Never to pull it out and look at it or anything else, but I knew where it was. I was in very, very bad health in prison camp, and there was no medicine, no way of improving your health. And then when it got to where I was going to have to be put over in what they call the hospital area in the 0 ward, because that's where they took people that couldn't do anything for us, and no one ever returned from there. Henry Otis took care of me. Otis was able to let it be known that he knew of a gold ring was for trade for food, and they mixed up chicken and rice, and they spoon-fed me because I had this, couldn't see very well for one thing, but I responded to that so well, my appetite was restored, and I was whole again, so to speak. Well, I've often thought about my little gold ring, which I'd hidden for so long, and I had no qualms about turning it over to Otis for this exchange because there was nothing else that could be done. But I've always thought about that ring, and when I was married in 1947, my wife, as an engagement present, had my brother, who was a Clemson graduate, replace the ring. And I've had it ever since, naturally, and I take a great pride and glory in having a ring that fits and one that I'm very, very proud of.
As you receive your ring today, you will go forward to create your own unique story. You too will face your own challenges and triumphs. And while we can't imagine what some of the Tigers before us have endured, know this: these rings will continue to bind us together and make us all stronger, year after year.
Wow. Such a powerful story about a true American hero and Clemson legend in General Ben Scardin. How will you serve? The centerpiece of Memorial Park, the cornerstone of a successful life. The video we just saw referenced General Ben Scardin, who was asked to speak on the topic of service during the May 2012 dedication of Memorial Park. His remarks included a guide, perhaps even a challenge, for how each of us should view our relationship with Clemson. Scardin noted that Memorial Park is dedicated to Clemson alumni in all professions, industries, and roles in society who have served to improve the quality of life and protect our freedoms. And then he added this observation. He said, Clemson University is an extension of the vision of its planners and administrators and the talents and gifts of its graduates and friends. As an English professor, General Scardin chose his words very carefully. Note that he did not say that we are an extension of Clemson. He said that Clemson is an extension of us. Clemson does not define who we are as individuals, nor the impact that we will have on the world. Rather, we define Clemson's impact by how we, as Clemson alumni, use our talents and our gifts to help others, and to make the world a better place. Students, we hope that each time you look at the Clemson ring on your finger from this day forward, you will recall General Scardon's message. And we hope that your Clemson ring will become a constant reminder and motivator to use your Clemson education, your Clemson experience, and your Clemson spirit to be of service to others wherever you may go in life. Now, it is time to celebrate and recognize each of you as you join those who have earned the right to wear the Clemson ring. Whether you are preparing to complete your time at Clemson as an undergraduate student, completing your graduate degree, or returning to dear old Clemson as an alumnus or alumna, on behalf of your Alumni Association and the entire Clemson family, we applaud you for this impressive accomplishment. Guests, we ask that you please hold your celebrations until the end of the ceremony so that each student's name can be heard when called. We are thrilled to have President Clements present the rings to each student participating in this morning's ceremony, and to have Associate Vice President of Student Affairs and Dean of Students, Dr. Kimberly Poole, to congratulate each as they cross the ramp. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we will begin the presentation of the class rings.
Preston Abernathy, Caitlin Abel, Emily Acuna, Kariana Adami, Hannah Adams, Justin Adamson, Brooke Adamas, Justin Idlesberg, Olivia Adrian, Christian Afonso Runin, Sarah Aframian, Alec Aftendillian, Mikel Aguando, Alex Aguero, Annabelle Aguero, Estelle Ahern, Caden Akers, Sosi Akian, Rana Al-Dahabi, Victor Albert, Hayden Albo, Braden Alessi, Case Alexander, Antaria Alexander, Jarrell Alexander, Emma Alford, Lydia Alford, Alyssa Allen, Kaylin Allen, Sarah Allen, Erica Allgood, Lily Allred, Zachary Allred, Margot Alvarez, Chris Amato, Dylan Ammons, Amber Anderson, Olivia Anderson, Amanda Anderson, Caroline Anderson, Lauren Anderson, Rachel Anderson, Sarah Anderson, Taylor Anderson, Lillian Andrich, Isabella Andrews, Madison Andrews, Marion Andrews, Angelina Andujar, Caroline Annette, Sophia Arwen Antorin, Ayana Anthony, Kaylin Anthony, Sydney Anton, Tess Antonocci, Sam Appleton, Jackson Aquino, Brenda Aranda, Ella Arcari, Elizabeth Arden, Bryson Artis, Arezo Ares, Julianne Arluna, Andy Armitage, Abigail Armstrong, Daniela Armstrong, Timothy Arnold, Bella Arosamina, Amy Arredondo, Sophia Arvania, Melania Ashman, Gunnar Asklund, Aviara Atkins, Carson Atkins, Janicia Atwood, Carson All, Shay Olson, Kylie Ulster, Janini Avalone, Maggie Avant, Carlos Avila, Kylie Avitibili, Dalton Babbitt, Ashlyn Bobkowitz, Avery Bacon, Mason Baird, Abigail Bays, Austin Baker, Bryce Baker, Caroline Baker, Evan Baker, Jordan Baker, Kinsey Baldoff, Annabelle Baldwin, Honey Balcom, Anna Ballard, Joseph Ballard, Morgan Balser, Catherine Banker, Anaya Banks, Caitlin Banks, Patience Banks, Elizabeth Banza, Suzanne Barakat, Grayson Barber, William Bardall, Angelina Barker, Juliana Barneset, Ada Reed Barnes, Adriana Barnes, Brady Barnes, Jordan Barnes, Rowan Barnes, Sailor Barnett, Jacob Barnett, Mary Barone, Eric Barr, Sophia Barr, Eric Barrett, Jonas Barrett, Carter Barrow, Aaron Berry, Nicole Barsoom, Hensley Barton, Kayla Bartus, Jessica Bassio, Sasha Buskakov, Micah Bastoni, Anna Bastuga, Kirsten Baxley, Bryson Beard, Hunter Beard, Lee Biersch, Jesse Beatrice, Mia Beauchesne, David Beck, Peyton Beck, Caleb Beckley, Jordan Beal, Clifford Belkey, Gabrielle Biceel, Megan Beisel, Reagan Belanger, Dawson Bell, Paige Bell, Sydney Bell, Matthew Bellamy, Zach Bellamy, Isabella Bellavista, Jackson Beeman, Abby Benavides, Linda Benavides, Isaiah Bennett, Lindsay Bennett, Chase Benson, Anna Berezanski, Anna Berlin, Bella Bernagazi, Davis Berry, Gabby Bate, Andrew Bike, Colin Buclear, Jonaki Bosley, Oliver Biddle, Tula Bicas, Aaron Billington, Alex Bishop, Ella Bishop, Evan Bishop, Lindsay Bishop, Addison Black, Matthew Black, Philip Black, Sarah Black, Savannah Black, Ashley Blake, Matthew Blake, Terry Blakely, Andrew Blaylock, Alyssa Blanford, Ansley Blanding, Lena Blankenbaker, Mia Blackrope, Kathleen Blondo, Ethan Blue, Carter Blumenstock, Mackenzie Boatwright, Taylor Boatwright, Ann Bolin, Elijah Bolton, Jada Bullock-Bosi, Pravi Bomra, Sarah Bonifacio, Julieta Bonnet, Ella Bonney, Olivia Bonomo, Georgia Boone, Morris Booth, Alonzo Borja Robles, Gabriela Borjas, Allison Borkowski, Megan Borsos, Caitlin Bortz, Eliza Bosworth, Ava Botino, Kirsten Balknight, Joshua Bolter, Riley Bowden, Cadence Bowen, Caleb Bowers, Mary Bowling, Summer Boyd, Michael Boyden, Cameron Boyle, Ryan Boyle, Drew Boyja, Amelia Brace, Christian Brackett, Emma Bradley, James Bradley, Sarah Bradley, Cameron Bradshaw, Molly Kate Brain, Lillian Bramlett, Elise Branch, Delaney Brandt, Benjamin Branham, Madison Branham, Tori Brarin, Brian Bratka, Cade Braxton, Charlie Brazil, Hannah Breland, Julia Brennan, Austin Briner, Marissa Briner, Edward Brierton, Caroline Brentson, Emily Britt. Catherine Britton. Madeline Britton. Connor Brock. Jesselyn Brock. Jameson Brockenbrough. Cora Brooks. Catherine Brooks. Emily Bruff. Caleb Brown. David Brown. Emily Brown. Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown. Grace Brown. Chandler Brown. Jordan Brown. Carly Brown. Kayla Brown. Lily Brown. Madeline Brown. Mackenzie Brown. RJ Brown. Tyler Brown. Madison Browning. Caitlin Bruce. Jack Bruni. Jennifer Felder Bruni. Olivia Bruno. Vivian Bryant. Nick Buchanan. Elena Buckner. Bailey Buddy. Sophia Bufano.
Kylie Buell. Gianluca Bunano. Dean Birch. Ashley Burgess. Jack Bergio. Nikki Burke. Mason Burkhart. Aaron Burnett. Alexandria Burns. Ella Burns. Keegan Burns. Madison Burns. Skyla Burns. Emma Burr. Ellis Burt. Olivia Burt. Maddie Burton. Lucas Bush. Megan Bushlack. Blake Bushnell. Elliot Busley. Kyle Busanick. Catherine Butler. Mars Butler. Ava Butterworth. Patrick Boutignon. Ava Butler. Corey Butts. William Bike. Lexi Billick Bashi. John Bynum. Matthew Bynum. Taylor Bynum. Caroline Cadena. Jane Cadwell. Annie Cagle. Luke Cahill. Henry Caldwell. Elizabeth Collin. Mariella Calvani. Ben Calvert. Alexis Cameron. Brendan Cameron. Ethan Campbell. Olivia Campo. Emma Camper. Cross Kennedy. Austin Canavan. Marissa Canberg. Julia Cancelero. Catherine Canfield. Rocco Kangemi. Alexandra Cannon. Caroline Capel. Giorgio Capoletti. Dante Capellini. Matthew Cardoni. Jack Cardwell. Bailey Carey. Colby Carey. Michael Caridio. Sarah Carlson. Kevin Carmichael. Chloe Carpenter. Fathom Carr. Jack Carroll. Jake Carroll. Piper Carroll. Georgia Carson. Parker Carson. Nicholas Carter. Noah Carter. Sam Casillas. Sydney Casodi. Liam Cassidy. Isabella Castellano. Giovanna Castillo. Quinn Kastner. Alberto Castro. Caroline Kate. Amelia Cavan. Stephen Sarabona. Haley Chalker. Emily Chambers. Caroline Chamnes. Alyssa Chapman. Stephen Chapman. Virginia Chapman. Lauren Chappell. Trinity Charmant. Ella Chasteen. Samantha Chavis. Ryan Chia. Andrew Check. Daniel Chaput. Kelly Chesky. Hake Cheshner. Quinn Chicoine. Audrey Childers. Elijah Childers. Maggie Childers. Avery Childs. Addison Cretion. Andrew Christopher. Karina Chun. Sierra Church. Zoe Saika. Nicholas Kladakis. Abigail Clanton. Riley Clark. Brooke Clary. Joseph Clary. Catherine Clay. Cece Clemens. Mary Grace Clifford. Judd Carmel. Olivia Klingon. Charlie Klontz. Zoe Clowney. Juliana Coates, Paige Cobain, Audrey Cobb, Maggie Cobb, Mary Cobia, Clark Coco, Haley Koger, Charlie Cohen, Ellie Cohen, Anna Coker, Abby Cole, Emily Cole, Julian Cole, Francie Coleman, Emma Colgan, Sierra Coley, James Collins, Lakin Collins, Miles Collins, Jacob Kahn, Katie Colton, Meredith Columbia, Kyle Compton, Riley Conan, Grayson Cone, Patrick Cone, Brody Kahn, Olivia Connolly, Patrick Conerney, Anna Grace Connolly, William Connors, Ansley Cook, Kinsley Cook, Jackson Cook, Landon Cook, Angelina Cooper, Madeline Cooper, Skylar Cooper, Timothy Cooper, Caleb Corder, Ryan Corey, Georgia Cornett, Abigail Correa, Lily Corson, Olivia Costello, Alana Couch, Eliza Jane Coulter, Mackenzie Council, Eric Counts, Caroline Cowser, Zachary Couture, Jennifer Koval, Allison Covert, Charlie Covington, Caroline Coward, Abby Cox, Lindley Cox, Madeline Cox, Ellis Coyne, Keely Coyne, Sydney Craddock, Haley Kraft, Bailey Crane, Patrick Crane, Casey Craven, Wesley Crawford, Stephanie Creasy, Evan Cresswell, Ashley Cripps, Haley Chrysostomo, Lydia Crowley, Lawton Crooks, Sarah Crosby, Will Crosby, Katie Cross, Eliza Crouch, Melody Crow, Emily Crowley, Peter Crumley, Alan Cruz, Julia Cuesta, Ryan Culin, Forrest Cummings, Ryan Cummings, Grace Cunane, Andrew Cuppet, Alana Curley, Ella Curran, Brenna Curtis, Sarah Cuthrill,
Madison D'Ambro, Francesca D'Amor, Daniel D'Anjou, Alexander Dyson, Bethany Dale, Patty Daly, Dory Damon, Ryan Damon, James Daniel, Addie Daniels, Dylan Danning, Isaac Danois, Eliza Daryl, Eric Donheimer, Camille Davenport, Ella Davenport, Claire Davidson, Evie Davidson, Kyle Davidson, William Davidson, Amanda Davis, Avery Davis, Jack Davis, Javea Davis, Kamaya Davis, Logan Davis, Matthew Davis, Franklin Davis, Sean Davis, St. Angelo Davis, Elizabeth Dawes, Amarion Dawkins, Anna Claire Day, Noah Day, Luisa de Armas, Elle de la Garza, Kenzie Dean, Nicolene de Blasio, Leah DeCapua, Peyton Decker, Christina Dietz, Megan DeGrezia, Tay Delaware, Gianna DeLuca, Carter Demby, Shaylin Dempsey, Elizabeth Dempster, Jack Denblaker, Thomas DiNicola, Breon Dent, Thomas Dente, Caroline DeRosa, Rishi Desai, Quentin DeSantis, Lauren Devaney, Grant Devers, Madeline Dewan, Santiago Diaz, Aubrey Dibonundetto, Justin DeBona, Matthew Takara, MK Dickerson, Ernest Dickey, Emily Dixon, Ava Deagle, Mackenzie Dilgard, Tanner Dill, Clark DeMaio, Sydney DiPetro, Zachary Distel, Elizabeth Joanne, Catherine Dixon, Donovan Dixon, David Dobson, Bryson Dodd, Jake Domel, Kaylee Dorfline, William Dolan, Julia Domagala, Eric Domingo, Lucas Dominic, Samantha Domnish, Laura Donahue, Garrett Donald, Finn Donnelly, Thomas Donovan, Kathleen Duran, Lydia Duro, Natalie Dorset, Arden Doherty, Rachel Doherty, Catherine Douthit, Aidan Dove, Olivia Dover, Ryan Dowie, Cameron Doyle, Emma Doyle, Caitlin Doyle, Alejandra Doyle Hines, Destiny Drain, Lauren Drain, Kendall Drawn, Thomas Drayton, Lauren Drazen, Hannah Dreer, Ryan Driscoll, Ellie Driscoll, Cassandra Drollinger, Bridget Droulard, Haley Duarte, Audrey Dubois, Chris Dubose, Maddie Dummett, Brianna Dunbar, Abby Duncan, Alexander Duncan, Ryan Duncanson, Madeline Dunk, Caroline Dunlap, Alexia Dunlavy, Owen Dunlop, Ronan Dunn, Alex Duquet, Carly Durham, Anna Durnford, Alex Durso, Grant Dwyer, Paisley Dybowski, Olivia Earl, Caitlin Easterling, Francisco Ebner, Mitchell Eckert, Grace Edwards, Kiana Edwards, Kelly Egan, Shiloh Egan, Camille Egger, Troy Ehrlich, Jason Eichelberger, John Eitel, Megan Elgoise, Princess Ellerby, Trinity Ellery, Juliana Ellsworth, Alyssa Elmere, Piper Embry, Brandon Emerson, Grayson English, Whitley Enlow, Nathaniel Enoch, Matthew Erickson, Georgina Erickson, Lainey Irvin, Patrick Riley Irvin, Benedetto Eschbach, Matt Esposito, Nick Esposito, Emily Eubanks, Stacy Udy, Abigail Evans, Annabelle Evans, Bradley Evans, Delaney Evans, Kaylee Evett, Evan Evaker, Caden Eversole, Brandon Uanick, Quinn Fackrell, Sutton Factor, Mac Fail, Charlie Fulla, Charles Falls, Ryan Fairs, Jack Farkas, Emma Farmer, Molly Farrell, Thomas Feaster, Kayla Feely, Eliza File, Andrew Fellers, Emma Felmett, Walker Felton, Gabriella Femino, Alyssa Fenton, Nicholas Ferdinandi, Jeremiah Ferguson, Pilar Fernandez Pelacio, Brooke Ferris, James Few, Alexandra Figueroa, Benjamin Finson, Matthew Fisher, Emily Fishburne, Gray Fisher, Sam Flagler, Anne Flake, Aaron Flanagan, Jacob Flight, Colby Flint, Davis Flint, Elizabeth Flint, Lindsay Flippin, Gracie Floyd, Jackson Floyd, Lawson Floyd, Charlene Floyd, Davis Fogel, Donovan Foley, Elizabeth Foley, Patrick Folks, Griffin Fols, James Fouché, Jaden Ford, Micah Ford, Natalie Ford, Keely Foreman, Emma Forrester, Adelaide Forte, Olivia Forty, Haven Foster, Ava Fowler, Ryan Fowler, Taryn Fox, Eilish Foy, Rachel Foy, Austin Fraboda, Henry Fralix, Jolie Frangipani, Brenna Frank, Isaac Franklin, Tristan Franklin, Austin Frazier, Naya Frankie, Thomas Frazier, Olivia Freeman, Sydney Fries, Zachary Fretz, Rebecca Fricks, Natalie Frizera, Thomas Fryer, Matthew Fudali, Alani Fuentes, Nick Furman, Caroline Fulham, Cole Fuller, Kathleen Fulero, Jillian Fullowen, Luke Fulmer, Michael Funches, Addison Fusoni, Anna Blair Futch, Haley Herzog, Connor Johnson, Alexis Richardson, Benjamin Nodine, Liam DeSico, Joseph Compton, Kenzie Amrit, Bella Carl, Logan Dowling, Michaela Durham, Sophia Dana,
Good morning. My name is Deb Conklin, and I am a proud 1992 graduate of Clemson University. I'm also the chairman of the Clemson Alumni Association. And wow, it is such an honor to be with y'all here today. We hope that you leave here today understanding that wearing this ring comes with great responsibility. And after you graduate, we encourage you to be a voice in your local community. We hope you will be a voice for Clemson and dedicate yourself to servant leadership here on campus and wherever you may go. As you have seen today, this Clemson ring is a very special part of who we are. And in fact, I'd like to ask all alumni present today, parents, grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, whoever you are, please stand and show us how powerful the Clemson family is. This is absolutely an amazing network and shows you how big the Clemson family is. There are many traditions surrounding this simple ring. One of the most significant traditions is how you wear it. From now until you graduate, you should wear the ring so that the C crest and your class year is facing towards you. This keeps in front of you the goal of becoming a Clemson graduate. It's also to serve as motivation, to cherish and make the most of every minute that you have left on Clemson as a student. This next part comes with another fun part of the tradition. When you graduate, have another alum or a family member turn that ring around. Place that ring on your finger so that the C and your class year is facing outward. And as we just saw, there's a pretty amazing group of people here in this room today that can do that honor for you. Having someone special to you do this for you is a reminder of those that have helped you and have supported you on accomplishing your goal to graduate as a Clemson student. Once you've graduated with your ring facing outward for everyone to see, with it on your hand from that moment forward, you will know that you graduated from one of the best universities in all of America. We also encourage your alumni experience as receiving your rings today to participate in this part of the tradition. While the ring will serve as your introduction to others and your impact as an engaged, ever-loyal Clemson alum, We will be determined to do good in the world with your Clemson education. To reinforce that point, the Alumni Association has a special gift for you today. This challenge coin will be, every student and alumni who will receive their rings today will receive this challenge coin. And as you leave, one side of this coin has the 1889 crest on the ring, including Alumni Association motto, ever loyal. On the other side of this challenge coin, the Alumni Association's Tiger Rag, that is the challenging question that you have heard several times today: how will you serve? Each time you look at this coin, we want you to think about this question. Think about those that came before you, the impact that you have on others as your Clemson career, and how you can have an even greater impact on Tigers that are yet to come. Our hope is that you will treasure it and you will keep it somewhere close to you so you can see it often. May your Clemson ring and your challenge coin constantly inspire you to answer the question in your own way by using your Clemson education and your positive experience to make a positive difference each day in the lives of others, in your local community, and in the world. May it also inspire you to stay connected to Clemson through every stage and every milestone of your life. Those shiny new rings will forever remind you that the Clemson Alumni Association is your lifelong connection to Clemson. And as long as you are in touch with Clemson alumni, we will keep you in touch with Clemson. Best wishes from the Alumni Association as you approach your graduation and as you move on to the next stage of your Clemson experience. And your reminder for the today is to be proud, be fierce, be ever loyal. Now please stand with me and sing Clemson Alma Mater.
I've been looking out for somebody just like you, but then you walk on by.